Really need to find better thumbnails sometimes. I had another one, but some different ones always good. Clear the throat. I think we're good. Maybe. I don't know why it always takes a bit to turn on. It's weird. Oh, there it is. Anyway. I probably don't need that. Maybe. We'll see if we need it. Hello. One and all people. Random folk. Anyone? This is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I'm Chris. You didn't know. What episode is this? Like, in my actual, how many times have I streamed this now? I think this is actually the third one, ironically. Anyways, Wright and Co. Law Offices, October 18th. We're somewhat in the middle of a trial, but we managed to extend it more so we can find more clues, because apparently Studio 2 had some people in it that we weren't told about by the old bag. So we're gonna figure out that stuff. And hey John, you just finished cleaning your house? Well, it's good to have a clean house. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about today in the trial.
The director and the producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here? Let's get to the studios.
Now I think we'll just wait. Just let me wait a little bit. Let's just make sure. Hey, see this?
No, we've seen that a bunch. Ugh, it feels like I got a stuffy nose. Ugh, maybe pollen's coming out again or something. I don't think we need to examine anything here, so we'll just go to the studio right away. Old bag already here, or should being kept away? No one's here.
Right. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her, which is pretty sad. They only had one guard station. This place seems pretty understaffed. Anyway.
Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't going to eat them.
The computer that runs the studio security cameras, huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Suspicious. Security guard station. Miss Oldbag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left is the actual film studios.
I'm just looking over this stuff again, because it could be important, maybe.
The main entrance to the studios. They probably have a police officer on patrol out there. Probably. They might not actually. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Probably. Probably.
Seriously, couldn't anyone jump over that, though? Let's go back to the employee area really quick. Look, it's the assistant girl. Hey! Crap, what voice did I get? Oh. Huh. I was wondering about that. They just taped over it. No, I'm pretty sure I did that. Hey, WP's lawyers, right? No, it wasn't like that. I don't know. I'll do something else. I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh. Ow. Ow, oh, oh. Don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Oh. Oh.
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. You covered it up with cardboard.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on props and backdrops, right? Right. That's what I totally do. Just, lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh! Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with the investigation.
Sure. But now we can examine this side.
So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, Platypus seemed like he was enjoying Fire Emblem. So I figured he'd do an earlier stream, though I'm surprised he would, since he kind of stayed up late, yeah. But, yeah, you do you, John. I don't mind one way or another. So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah. I think that was the idea.
I feel kinda sorry for him, though. Don't you?
What, do you want to rip off the grate?
Really, Nick? We can?
Wow, she's serious? Uh-oh. Well, I guess some things are made to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. There. That should make the kids happy.
The things we do. Drain grate is off, and I know who did it.
Now the kids will be able to come in. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that?
Must be nice to live so free of guilt. There's a half-finished backdrop for the stage. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-Oli Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electrical-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
I don't like when they show pictures like that. It makes me think that's actually important, you know?
The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back in.
Just slide to the left. Slide to the right. Go back now, y'all.
Let's see. Golak and Egypt's gone. So normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, please.
Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this.
Be my bet. Be my guess.
Okay. Oh, too bad, it's sold out.
I'm pretty sure we read that before. I'm just seeing if any dialogue changed. Window into the dressing room. Glass is frosted so I can't see inside. The sign on the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Go to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else to steal.
Hey, we're not thieves. We're lawyers doing detective work. And keeping evidence to ourselves, just like any lawyer would.
But we did take that card key.
We borrowed that. There's a difference. It was borrowing.
Okay, same thing. But yeah, there might be something else in there. This is where the steel samurai costume was, on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Ah, she's got a point.
So there could be some like sleeping gas or something, or kill him too. So this is a 3-day hearing of your news overheating. Any news about it, or the same DQ-B2 exploding it. I mean, I think Fire Emblem was doing it too, but I didn't play that long. And yeah, my nose is like stuffed up. I hate it.
Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here like he said.
I can say DQB2 is definitely still having the overheating problem. I didn't try it in my dock for a while. I've just been playing in handheld mode recently, since I feel like the overheat problem's probably going to happen. So yesterday when I was playing it, it was still overheating a lot. But for some reason, handheld mode, it doesn't do the... it doesn't always do the, we're overheating, we're gonna turn off your console into sleep mode now, or whatever. So, I don't know. It's weird. It was definitely overheating, though, and the battery was draining, like, ridiculous amounts. Like, usually the battery's supposed to last a pretty good time, but instead it just, you know, drops off the face of the earth and only lasts, like an hour or something.
There's some regular suits among the costumes here. This must be Mr. Powers' personal clothes.
Oh yeah, is there drugs in the tea?
There's a bunch of snacks on the table. You must give these to employees. Some tea and cookies.
Wait, Nick!
What now?
These snacks. They're past the expiration date.
Then don't eat them.
They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. Huh? Mr. Powers' bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey! Supermarket tabloids? Wow. I'm kinda shocked.
Mia, leave those alone. Wolfmen found on Mars. I'll have to buy that issue.
Oh good, Phoenix Wright is a conspiracy theorist. Breath of the Wild makes battery last about an hour and 40 minutes or less, depending on what you're doing. Like you said, each game uses a different amount. I mean, it seems like Dragon Quest Builders 2 runs pretty hard, but the fan not working, you know, also makes that worse.
They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it.
This is the only thing that I could think we might want to look at later, maybe.
There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show.
Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, get with the picture.
Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig.
Oh, geez. I kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda.
I thought that part might be an important detail. We might need to come back into the dressing room later, if we're told something else, but it seems like we don't need to right now. Oh, oh, hello. Oh, you look like you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternate guard fashion thing.
Huh? I guess we'll talk to her. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here on the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the props room. This prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer is our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
The producer, huh? Interesting.
Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though.
So, how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me to disturb evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunches plates from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it?
Why are they making it sound like the T-bone steak thing is specific? How many plates were set? Did the producer eat there and have T-bone steak with everyone? Is that supposed to be some important plot point later? Maybe?
I guess we'll find out.
Anyways, yeah, I heard Breath of the Wild kills the battery too. When I get some more money from commissions, I'll probably just have to buy a fan replacement set. Because it seems like the fan still isn't working, and I don't think I'm going to be able to stream those higher-end Switch games unless I get that fan, because it's gonna keep turning off in docked mode. Unless I'm playing games like these that are just like a few hundred megabytes and don't really tax the system at all. I'll have to do something. That or get like a USB fan and just point it at the back. But it'd probably be easier just to replace the whole thing. Maybe.
Maybe. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick. Remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
Let's go back in Studio 1 first.
I don't really want to be here.
Yeah, it's the murder scene.
I want to go someplace else, Nick.
We have to look for evidence. Outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Especially the sheer stabbing would leave at least a few blood stains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. I think this part's the same stuff as before. Yeah, we saw this part. I don't want to reread everything, if it's just the same. For affecting lights. Yeah, we talked about that stuff already, too. Weren't we looking at the ladder before?
Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right, sorry. Couldn't look in the backpack still. Backdrop, using Steel Samurai. Yeah, we got that stuff. It doesn't look like there's anything new in here right now. We did look at the camera before. Too. Yeah, it looks like that's it for now. Okay, I guess there's nothing else in here for right now. Studio 2 is where we want to go.
Interesting, they have a back gate that they didn't tell us about, where anyone else could have entered. And these have a plate of food, too. And they have an incinerator, where they could have thrown the Steel Samurai outfit. Or some other important piece of evidence. You don't know how replacing it actually works. The Switch has a whole bunch of back screws. You just take all the screws out. There's just normal Phillips head screws. They have 2 tri-head screw slots. You take those out. Open up the back. Unplug battery. Remove some of the... Well, I don't know if you need to remove all the ribbon cables. You probably don't. But, I think you need to remove 1 ribbon cable, maybe. But then you just take out a few screws. Take out 1 ribbon cable, at least, I'm pretty sure. And then you can get the Fran screw taken out and swap it in, plug it in, new fan, bam, throw in all the screws again. If you messed up your ribbon cables, then your Switch is broken forever.
This is the place.
Nick, what was that noise?
It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh, it's locked.
What? Don't you have a key?
No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
If they'll let us. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
So they ate T-bone steaks too.
What is it with you and steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place.
Stop the music. What's out of place?
I don't know, it just feels odd.
If they had T-bone steak too, where's the bone?
Unless they moved the bone to the other studio. For some reason.
A light van for moving stuff and equipment around. They kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? If you're in, like, a city, you never usually need a driver's license, so that makes sense.
An incinerator. Apparently just put this one in, it's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much.
Are we not going to talk about this?
There's a big 2 painted here.
Probably because it's Studio 2?
Probably, though it doesn't look like anything like a studio.
Just slide on over here.
These look like materials for making movie sets.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set.
Does someone live here? Is it like their house?
There's some flowers here.
Can you make a conjunction like that? There are... But... There's a place... That seems weird. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. One part of it's bent. The trailer door. It's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'd let us borrow it. Probably.
There's place left over from when the murder happened. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's why they have all the steak juice stain. Steak juice stain.
The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
Please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew.
I really wanted the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Oh, can I... Did I mess this up now? I wonder if removing that, if you can make the lady come over there instead then. There's 3 plates with steak on it. But all those have bones. So would they do the bones with the other steak? No, I didn't want to go in there. Oh. Oh, I'm guessing this is the kid because we opened the grate. WTF? Who the Joe dudes are LMAO? Wait, what? I don't know who this is. Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, 14M, 3 hour... wait, what? How can Joe not know the great Salmonella? I make the list shows The Steel Samurai, mine RTFC. Read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry, I just... You look so sorry. No, you're quite alright, really. It's fine, Ralph. What is it? You know on close inspection. Yeah. Ha. Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? 'Cause that costume rocks as... Roxers? What? Hey, you're drooling. LOL. Buffer overrun, Pat. You've triggered my C3RT4T 1v3 powers. Yes, it's coming, Pink Princess. A sequel to Steel Samurai, Pink Princess Warrior of Little Oldie Tokyo. Ralph LMO. Pink Princess?
Why's it gotta be Little Oldie Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Oldie Tokyo?
Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Did you notice anything unusual the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who you just are. The security lady told you about us, huh?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. I had a run-through from an action scene in the morning, and a meeting at lunchtime in Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Sad face.
A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, sucks. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does suck sores mean?
No idea.
Anyway, as I was in the meeting from noon till after 4, with a producer and some bigwig from the network.
A third person. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, the meeting gives him an alibi.
It's seeming suspicious, but there was only 2 plates there, and apparently they were meeting some third person that wasn't there.
About the producer who was with you at the meeting.
Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way, scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon 4 p.m. the whole time. Noon to 4 p.m.
Who exactly are these bigwigs people you keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over there at the network and some sponsors, also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension.
Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers.
Huh. Sounds like they'd be reliable witnesses.
This is WP, right?
How do you know?
Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot.
Oh, right. The director would know about the injury. He was there.
I thought they said the director wasn't there, didn't they? I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me, lol. What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Wow, not to be creepy or anything. I wanted to see if they said anything else, if I looked at stuff. No, wait, I didn't want to do that. Wrong place. Suspicious, though. Wait, why is she here now?
You again? How rude, acting like you seen a ghost.
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me put it on, can you imagine? How could I, sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
She has no eyes. She's obviously a demon. Probably.
Anyway, know this, whippersnappers. This old lady never forgets a slighter insult. And you won't get away. Get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You're sure talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. About that kid you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious.
About the director who was here with you on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, I think she's losing it.
Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs security cameras.
Hey, no touching.
Guess I better investigate that later.
We could go talk to Will again, but... Where did other girl move to? She's not in here. Should she go to Studio 2 herself? Let's see if he has anything to say.
Oh, Mr. Wright. Thank you for earlier.
Not at all. We got lucky, to tell you the truth.
You can say that again.
Let's not.
So WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow.
Yes.
Do, fanboys sneak into the studios often?
No, not that I know of. The security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really love Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess.
Was the director...
Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and Evil Magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
This has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big.
I see.
Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not.
Are you sure you're not hiding anything?
Regarding this photograph, yes?
It's really truly absolutely isn't you, right?
Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest.
But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in your dressing room.
Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep.
But who? We found this keycard in your dressing room.
Oh, that's mine, yes.
Can people outside the studios get these cards?
I don't think so. Even I have to return the card. Once the show's done filming, that is.
Huh. Interesting. Regarding the murder weapon.
Yes.
Is it heavy, that spear?
It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively.
And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through.
Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though.
With duct tape, we heard. Doesn't that seem weird that you could use this as a murder weapon? If it had duct tape on it. It's a prop, too. You'd think that it wouldn't be an actual spear, right? That could actually kill someone. I mean, I know what I need, so I don't know if I want to ask her advice. Can I show her this again? Okay, she doesn't want to do anything. Oh, okay, now the kid came in. Hey! Hey, wait!
I bet he came in right through that drain.
Hey, kiddo, what's your name, sport?
I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that, no?
Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no... yeah, this voice is probably better. I don't see no adults around here, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked.
You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad.
I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kitty-O again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
So you're a fan of Steel Samurai?
How dare you enter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai's side. Ha. You can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha, easy. Like some fries with that. Not bad, Kitty-O. Watch it.
What are they doing?
Two mega fans fighting each other.
Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
You were here, weren't you?
Did you see anything?
He always, the Steel Samurai always wins. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. What? What? Wait. Let me go. He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting here, I wonder?
Why didn't we notice that in the first place if it was just sitting on the table? That seems like a pretty big deal, right?
Empty bottle on the table, labeled sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying?
He saw everything.
The drain where the fanboy came in. He didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect.
Wait, what? His name's Will. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to go inside. He's not interested in the sleeping pill bottle. I feel like that's something important. No, wait, actually, can I talk to you? No. Oh yeah, Gladius. Whatever.
Huh. Where's that old windbag?
Wrong time for this to pop up. I'd have had to leave a post. Hey!
Nick, that was her.
Stop! Whippersnappers. Yeah. Sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Uh-oh, she tripped.
Maya sure looks happy.
Hey Nick, now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station.
Good idea.
Oh. This is it, Nick. The trailer key.
The key to that trailer in Studio 2.
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Trailer key slipped into the pocket. Just slipped right in there. We didn't steal it or anything. It just slipped in our pocket. Slide on over. I wonder if the key borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened.
Great, let's go, Nick.
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick.
Not that eager. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer.
Got all the samurai shows on the board.
Someone's in here. With the door locked. For some reason.
What voice should I give her? She's a smoker.
Names.
Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and...
I see.
And who might you be?
Vasquez, the producer. Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez. Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script.
A script?
The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it.
Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder?
I need to read it.
We're getting nowhere fast.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Miss Fesclaw?
It's on TV. Every week.
Okay, this seemed like it was a good voice to give her.
That's all I have to say about that.
Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her.
Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella. Was it? Is he infectious by any chance? What exactly is his role here?
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else.
Nick? Are all people in entertainment business this weird?
It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. This isn't some place we have to check.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yes?
If you see Manila, give him this.
Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her.
Don't cry, she'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him.
The memo reads, "Bring me the script for episode 13. Okay, she doesn't care about anything but that. Well, we can sweep them around at least. These are all the chairs, it looks like, for their actual meeting.
This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and papers and paper cups scattered around. It looks like they were designing a set to use for Steel Samurai. I got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Another old movie poster, The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the heck do samurai sing about? Chopping heads off?
Oh my god. That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know.
Singing samurai stars. What's next, Ninja Ballet?
It's called Naruto.
Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old.
Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great.
Typical summer romance story with a samurai on a horse. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents.
And crumpled documents could be important.
The glass is frosted, I can't see outside. This far to October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming.
It seems like our stake stuff is important, but I'm not sure how yet. Well, I kind of know how, but it's hard to, you know, put anything to it. Interesting that we can't see the assistant girl either. You don't see her at all around here. Old lady back? Not yet. Well, I guess we can only do, dressing room stuff then.
Yeah, I got this from the producer.
Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Sweats. Uh-oh. My butt is pwned if I don't find it. Nick, it might be quicker to look at all the places where he's likely to have been.
I agree. All the places where you would have been? I guess it's probably going to be back at Studio 1, if anything. Not in here. Actually, we haven't done this in a while.
Why didn't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant.
I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. We probably need a crane to move that thing.
Probably so.
I'm bushed. Maybe I'll sit down here for a bit.
This is exactly why I don't want to get old ever.
Hey, I'm still young. I'm just tired.
Nick, when you start having to say I'm still young, you know it's all over.
But I am still young. In the trial, they said Studio 2 was down this path. The monkey head in the way, but we should be able to get by without problem.
The monkey head is really heavy.
Well, it did knock that tree down when it fell.
Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said.
It seems like an important fact, too.
Why did they fall? The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where the found jackhammer's bum.
It says welcome.
They let people in here when they're not filming, right?
Nick, let's come here someday. What do you say?
Sure, if the security lady lets us in. Security camera that takes pictures of people here. 2 pictures on the day of the murder, or the actual time of death. One of them was Steel Samurai, the other one was a grade school boy. Doesn't seem to be switched on today. Which is weird. Why wouldn't it be switched on still?
We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is the script.
Hey, look! That chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these.
The director? Maya. Take a look around the chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say you'd left it somewhere?
Ah! Found it, Nick. The script.
Good work.
Looks like he had, like, stains all over it and stuff. Scripts. No, wait. I hate this. So let me hit the right one. There we go.
Here, we found it. Your script. Script was handed to Diaz. You're not going to talk to us?
Quiet. I'm reading.
Just hold on. What's the big deal? Who do you think you are, anyway? And do you even know who we are?
How as lawyers?
Right.
Am I a suspect?
No, it's just, well, no, but...
You want to know about the day of the murder?
Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help.
You know there was a meeting here at noon.
Yes, with the director and people from the network.
Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible? Why?
The path was blocked.
The path. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked.
You saw the monkey on the way here, correct?
Mr. Monkey?
The monkey with the broken head.
Oh, right. What an original name.
Its head fell over in the wind the day of the murder. We could have just walked around, but don't think about it. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trail was stuck in here until the path was cleared, even though that we have a door leading outside. Emma died at 2:30, thus none of us could have gone to Studio 1.
What?
It's true. A crane came in just after 3 to move the head. He called some people in to clear the way. Sure they'd corroborate my story.
But wait. What if the head fell after 2:30? And you could have gone to Studio 1.
2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time. An ook. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always the ooking.
It is a monkey after all.
Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke.
Nick, it stopped at 2:15.
2:15.
That's right.
His path was blocked from 2:15. After 4.
Therefore, we're innocent.
Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30.
See, the pie.
What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WK who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished.
And sure doesn't look good. Guess we'd head back to the office and plan our strategy. Actually, I wanted to ask, Oh, she's not here now. How convenient. Why didn't we talk about the gate at Studio 2? There's a van right there that leads to a... Is that like the gate of the studio? I don't get how we're looking at it. I guess it's the gate of the studio. It's still weird that they would show it like that, though. I don't know. It seems suspicious. A lot of things seem suspicious. They could have just walked around the statue. There's literally a forest path right there that they would just have to step over something. Are they all afraid of stepping into the woods? Is there like demons there that kill you instantly if you step off of sidewalks? It's the only thing I can think of. The only thing we could do is talk to the kid, but the kid isn't here. I kinda am starting to get how things might have happened, but we don't have anyone to talk to. Excuse me, thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. Why? This stuff seems pretty important, he doesn't want to talk about it. In video games, no one has the ability to jump or climb anything, no matter how tall or short it is. I guess you're right. Law and co-offices. Right. Now, we're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads.
Isn't watertight not that tight?
Things are looking pretty grim. I don't know who this is, huh? Got one lead? Oh, Maya. We're just gonna keep doing this? Maya, it's you! What took you so long?
Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has It's trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble.
Right. No, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble.
I'd say so.
What do you mean we have one lead?
The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. Yeah. But no way I'm telling you losers.
I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all.
I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix.
Thanks. Now I'm worried. Now I'm more worried than I was before. So what's the best thing to do from here?
We need to go to the studio and talk to that boy.
So do you have any ideas who might have done this?
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Where have I heard that phrase before? That's where Maya got it from.
Dead men don't tell tales. I'm pretty sure they tell a lot of tales. Meanwhile, back at the studio, main gate. May's still not worried about how Maya's boobs grew and her shirt changed to see the cleavage. Interesting. It's because her breasts grew so much that they just hang out. Body's just bigger.
Oh. What's wrong? Whippersnapper. He's been chasing that boy this whole time. When I catch him, Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. Hasn't had any luck catching him. I've got a hostage now, Whippersnapper. A hostage? What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back. For this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all this huffing and puffing.
Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that.
Good idea, Miss Oldbag.
No. I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do.
Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her?
A trade? I wonder. Actually, I met with the director just now.
I don't feel so good.
She okay?
Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died.
Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died.
Hey, that's a card. Studio 1.
Right. A card key to Studio 1.
I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. Oh, I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio 1 is my turf. You let me borrow it then?
If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get to Studio 1.
Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix?
I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this, and we're even. Deal?
What's this? Steel Samurai trading cards?
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figured it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have use for this.
This must...
This must be the hostage she was talking about.
Okay, so he stole his trading cards.
Right. I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. Hey! Hey you, wait a second.
Phoenix, was that the boy?
Yeah, his name's Cody Hawkins.
I think he ran into the dressing room.
He's sure to be here somewhere. Found you! Darn it, he's getting away.
Come back. There, he's back.
How did she?
Hey there. Would you mind helping us out, please?
I'm Cody. You look different, miss. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo.
And I'm Phoenix Wright.
Who asked? Phoenix, can you take it from here?
I'm not so sure I'm qualified. I don't have the proper assets. The Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's, the bomb.
Ha. What would a loser like you know about the Steel Samurai?
Hey, watch that attitude.
Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid.
So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please?
I don't know nothing.
Looks like he's a persuasion necessary, maybe a bribe. Cody, does this look familiar?
Hey, you are,
huh?
you know, ultra rare. The card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
I'll give you this if you help me.
But that's my car. For something me I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics?
Whatever, I don't need that card.
Huh?
I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours.
What? After I went through all that trouble?
If you want to trade, find me a really good card.
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on. Man, for a grown up, you sure are dumb.
Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, hi.
Hello, what brings you here?
Oh, well, I had arranged some stuff. I definitely didn't kill him, probably.
Yes? I still kinda think you probably did kill him, but they didn't let me accuse you.
The, girl with you, didn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before?
Nope. She's the same as always.
Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. She just looks a little top-heavy now.
Do you know anything about this?
Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those cards, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set.
A complete set?
Yeah, a set of two of each card. One of each card.
Ah.
Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it.
Ah.
I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me.
Trade with you?
Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra-rare premium card.
Trade me, huh?
Yes, it's a good deal. If you're ultra-rare, please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate?
What's everyone getting so excited about? Okay.
Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. Yahoo!
That's how she goes. Very enthusiastically. Very simple.
And there she goes.
Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great?
Yeah, it does. Sure. She's probably a murderer, though. I mean, she might not be. The director could be the murderer. I feel like it's either the assistant or the director. I'm not sure. I don't think the producer murdered him, but I'm not sure. It's hard to say right now.
but I'm leaning towards the director or producer. I feel like it's one of them. If anyone else has any other thought... I keep hitting the wrong thing. Keep hitting the wrong thing. There we go. There, we're fine now. My ultra rare premium card.
Yeah, so wait, that's it. That's the last ultra premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me.
Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade?
You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw an evil magistrate to boot.
No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information.
Huh, you sure? Fine by me. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. Hey, it's the Steel Samurai, huh? Why is he dragging his foot like that? Where'd he get this anyway? A samurai spear, that's cool. I wish I could have one too.
This kid, Maya would get along great with. So, you like the Steel Samurai?
He's so cool.
I guess.
They're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life.
I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler.
You like him too, don't you?
Oh, me? Yeah. I love the Steel Samurai.
So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is.
I like it when he vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, Wizman. The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Check this out, it's my fan album.
What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
Having kids testify is generally not a great idea, but let's hope he doesn't have an imagination.
What?
I go every live performance.
Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public.
I always take pictures when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow with and I got him. I got them all. I never miss one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera. Wow. That's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Wanna hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins, always. If you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data home, so I can always make another. Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you.
Contains photos of every victory seen in every battle Steel Samurai's won. That seems like it could be pretty important. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. I think I know why they give it to her. You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual?
Cody. Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything.
Well, we might actually get some useful information out of him. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that lady wouldn't see me. But for some reason they thought it was impossible for me to go into the woods, because apparently they think no one can walk on anything but sidewalks. It's weird. I got kinda lost though. I was here for maybe half an hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody?
Brother?
The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used a samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. It must have been hard for you.
Man,
You say those nice things, but it's obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
I'm right. Mia?
Yes.
I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it.
True enough.
And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him.
Indeed.
So, the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers.
I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure.
Let's not call him, then.
I think that'd be wise. Best to leave this one alone.
Not so fast, pal? Oh.
Uh-huh. I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You got a rendezvous with me down in the precinct.
No, I ain't going. What? That didn't go so well. I'm back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court.
What are we going to do, Mia?
Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Wow. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. Please, I need you there.
Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe Mr. Powers is innocent?
I mean, I do. Of course he is.
That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then.
Great. Thanks, Mia.
See you.
To be continued? Question mark.
We still have people that were unaccounted for. But no one's like mentioning it for some reason.
We have to mention it in the court, I guess.
We don't have solid evidence on everything, though. We need more. His testimony will prove that, that the time of death was wrong, though, right? If the kid saw him at 2. And he saw him getting stabbed not in Studio 1, also. So was the body moved?
Mr. Wright? Yes?
Why do you look so, unhappy?
Nothing. It's, just my face. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Oh, she looks even unhappier.
Phoenix. Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him.
There's no time for dead people jokes, please.
You know where we're going into this trial, utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it.
Something overlooked, like this bottle of sleeping pills that we didn't talk about at all?
We have to find something, Phoenix. Today. It's that or lose the trial.
This isn't going to be easy. Also, can you like cover up or something? We're in the trial. It's a professional trial. Like, come on.
The court is now in session for Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show the evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. We call your first witness Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if that'll be the producer.
The director?
The prosecution calls Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How can you get? Don't you know me? I'm the director. I make Steel Samurai, noob, Ralph. Salmonella. I'm director television.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking apart his testimony. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trial on that day did it. Trailer that day.
Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. So what, we're saying that it's either the director or the producer? I mean, if they're putting up this director first, then that would mean it was the producer that killed him. But the assistant still doesn't have a rock-type alibi, so I'm not throwing her off, but it seems like they're trying to shove the producer into it. Which, seems odd. But anyway. Unless he gets called up later, I'm not sure how they're gonna run it. I guess we'll have to see.
I was at the studio around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. Took a lot more than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting room around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
Nerd guy's always sweaty. You think he's the killer? It would make sense if the producer and the director helped each other kill him. Kind of. But as far as we know, the assistant director or producer had to have put the sleeping pills in the food. But we don't know which one did it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30. According to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Let's take it apart. Is that when you always come to work?
Yo,
Oh no, I come in at sort of hours, it's industry way.
For some reason, I can't do his voice now that he's not talking weird. I don't know. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry.
still, FYI, I was pretty busy all that day.
Tell us more about that day. In the employee area.
It's right.
I was in a fight scene between evil samurai and magistrate.
There we go. Now we got it back. Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, the security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. She was cheering on Hammer, I believe.
Certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just the 4 of us.
They showed the assistant there, though, when he was testifying, didn't they? So it was the assistant, it was Jack, it was Powers, it was the director. But the security lady also. Security, Jack, Will, director, assistant. That's 5 people. Took more time than I thought it would. Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, you see.
Alright. This limp.
Which of course led to me missing my lunch, Ralph's.
Rolling on the floor? Starving? Everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. The assistant cooked the steak, so does that mean that she was the one who put the sleeping pills in? So am I right that the assistant is still a suspect? Are we not going to say earlier that he just said that there was only 4 people there, and he just said the assistant cooked the steak, which means there was 5 people there? Do we not care about that fact? Or is he not counting himself for some weird reason?
Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. I had a meeting in the trial, in Studio 2 trial, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak, at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough.
Phoenix,
Yeah?
doesn't something about that seem odd to you?
Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manoa,
What do you want?
when I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates, the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No one. Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat, I'd suspect as much. So when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
Mental image I'll carry for me to my grave. Wait a second. They took a break in the meeting. That contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story in our budget. Get this. The sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manoa, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Actually, I kind of can. So nobody at left the table during the whole meeting. You didn't take a single break?
Well... Yeah, not one.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. He just said the thing. Wait a second. Mr. Manoa, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate T-bone steak? The succulent T-bone right off the bone?
Oops, Ralph.
Well?
Mr. Manoa, what is this about?
Well, yeah, I guess I did take a break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manoa, your testimony, please.
Oh, great. Edgeworth is laughing.
Yeah, we took a break, but it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13, and base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol. There's only enough time to eat one eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me.
I don't think it would be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
I don't know, how slow do you eat? Or how fast do other people eat?
What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was 2:30, so until 2:45.
2:30? That's the time of death, so he could have gone to Studio 1 and killed Hammer and came back. I guess it's possible time-wise.
Edgeworth doesn't like that.
But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13, base 12.
Why is that?
Haven't you had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony at this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer have nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1?
Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. I'm someone from the trailer went to Studio One. Multiple people could have killed him. They used sleeping pills. This is a hard one, because we know the thing fell down, so it blocks the way for them, they said, and apparently no one can, you know, walk in the forest besides the kid for some reason. So, in that sense, if we say we claim it, then that makes it seem like it's bad, right? Like, I have the health, so I could just say both of them, and it won't matter. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like they want me to say no, it's impossible, but I also feel like anyone else could have, like, if we think about it logically, anyone else could just walk around the statue and go to Studio One. They said the thing fell at, like, 2:15, right? Or something like that. When did the head fall again? Oh yeah, I can look at my court record. Yeah, 2:15 is when it fell. Blocks the path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 to 4 p.m. So if we use the evidence, we'd say no, it's impossible. But if the times contradict themselves, then they could have gone there still. Block the path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4. This photo was taken at 2. So the photo was taken at 2. This fell at 2:15. But couldn't someone have just made the photo get taken, make this thing fall over, then go back to the studio to eat their steak to have an alibi that they were there, right? I mean, that would be like a logical thing. But this game doesn't always use normal logic. But it also says I claim it loud, but that sounds like it could be a joke option. This is a hard one. I feel like if I say I claim it loud, that's what I actually want to say, but I feel like they're going to make it be wrong. Because this is my gut feeling, I'll try and think on the game's logic. The game's logic, I feel, wants me to say no, it's impossible. I don't know. Do I want to try that, though? I mean, it doesn't matter if I get it wrong since I have my health bar still. I don't know, I'll just say I claim it.
If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial's over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, the murder is certainly a possibility. Suppose you might say that.
Alright, I've got the judge thinking now.
Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright.
What's your point, Edgeworth?
You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4, the path between the studios was blocked.
Yes, I did. I did know that.
Mr. Monkey's head had fallen across the path.
You're right.
True, the break in the trailer came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked.
But couldn't literally anyone walk around it?
No.
No.
The fallen Mr. Monkey had barred the way.
It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him.
You come talking to the right, and I'm afraid you lose this round.
Okay, so I guess I was right that they wanted me to follow that logic. For some reason. I still feel like that's a weird way to think about it, but sure.
What? It's over?
Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there are several people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. Therefore, they have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have evidence. A witness. They're going to bring up the kid. I guess I'll have to just go by game logic instead of trying to do galaxy brain stuff. Because if the stuff comes up later, then I guess I have to prove it then, and just bite the bullet for a little while. I guess I'll have to wait until contradictory stuff comes up. Then they hit you with, should have followed real-life logic. Yeah, that'll be the difference, right? They'll go,
no! What are you talking about? Anyone could have just walked around.
my witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewed to the victim. But won't his thing contradict the time of death?
The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which you will hear the witness. Court is adjourned.
$11:04. Lobby 1.
What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong.
Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have?
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was still a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in that trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we'll prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it.
For the kids. My big-breasted, assistant. Seriously, like, couldn't you cover up? We're in a court. Jeez. You're gonna scare Edgeworth. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense caused unnecessary trauma with this cruel questioning.
Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground.
However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hawkins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on.
Right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut scrapes should do.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness.
What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around.
Huh?
Cody, answer his questions, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hawkins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Remember there? Witness, Cody.
He's having trouble with this gentle thing.
You were present, you were at Global Studios the day of the incident.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you? And Gramps with the beard over there?
And just Mr. Everett.
I prefer bearded gentlemen. A very long day. Incidentally, the photographic equipment strictly forbidden in the courtroom. My, my apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like a special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying the kid... you had to bargain terms with the kid and you lost.
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me everywhere I go. Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of that in the court record.
Very well. Please testify to the court what you saw on the day of the incident.
I wanted to see the Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. Found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods on the path so that the lady wouldn't catch me.
And then I go, the path through the woods? You mean people can walk on things other than sidewalks?
Yeah, why is that a question?
Is that what we have to do? Can I get my health back?
I was going to the studio. I kinda got lost on the way though. For about 30 minutes.
Okay, he went there at 2 and he got lost for 30 minutes? Okay, that makes more sense.
When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. Totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been time for the shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember, we're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly.
Well, the Andres carries it though, so he's learning how to use it.
You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Of course I do. Taped every show, and I got all the live performances.
That's impressive. Have you ever been to the amusement park?
Of course, duh. My dad always takes me.
Poor dad. Was that the first time you've been to the studio?
Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling.
Right. Please continue.
Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez.
Off the path.
Yeah, you know the path. You know how the studios are in a valley there. If you go off the path a little, there's a woods. That's where I was.
I see. You mean a woods where anyone could have walked and done anything around that statue.
Anyhow, I was going for the studio.
We're just gonna eat a pot. Did anything unusual happen on your way to the studio?
Unusual?
Did you see this monkey by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio?
So that would have been the time when he would have gotten his picture taken, though, is what they're implying.
You got lost in the woods.
Yeah, I couldn't figure which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out of the studio, there was Steel Samurai.
Wait a second. Wasn't the studios for Studio 2 blue studio doors?
The Steel Samurai.
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. Looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside.
I see. What then?
Totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy.
What sort of bad guy was it?
A guy, a person. Kinda tall, skinny.
Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know.
I don't know. He was kind of far away.
Being awfully vague.
Yeah, that seems pretty important, doesn't it? The guy was in his full magistrate costume, so... This seems even more suspicious, right?
Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down, pal.
What happened to the bad guy?
Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he was a real pro. What a great actor.
Yes, I suppose he was. If you had your camera. You mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home.
Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm.
Easy for you to say. Why don't you do the cross-examination? I'll listen to you. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Oh yeah, we got the part already? So which part did we want to look at?
I'm going for the studio.
Right before my eyes, came out to the bad guy. Cody always carries it. Can I object?
Cody, what you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh?
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
I don't know. Was I putting the pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera, your contraption you're talking about?
That's what it was?
It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that?
I see.
Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney, no one should lie in court. What do you mean, or prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that?
So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify the court about what you were so busy watching.
We're getting it. Kids only lie, but have warped memories of events that transpire. Totally different from what exactly happened. You hope this is just video game logic going on, and the kid knows what he's saying. Really? I have a low battery? That's weird. I mean...
I was glued to the action, so I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guys, wham. Then the bad guy stopped moving. He was so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, for your cross-examination.
like, I only need one Joy-Con right now, kind of, so it's not that big of a deal, I guess. Well, actually, I kind of need both still. I wonder if they'll let me hit both.
Oh, I'm throwing away my water bottle.
Can I see my battery life?
So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
You busy watching the real thing?
So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once.
No.
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
Wham.
So the bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
Kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. What happened next?
Then the bad guy stopped moving.
Phoenix, it doesn't seem right because he's being deliberately vague. Press him on the facts, Phoenix. Find out what he saw. Yeah, I didn't mean to hit. Yeah, I won this part. I accidentally went past that. Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch and a samurai chop and a samurai slap. Something like that.
Still being vague about this.
Well, don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Cody,
What?
something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah, so what?
And you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness had stated what he saw quite clearly.
Double objection.
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the important part, the killing blow.
Order, order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital?
That's the thing.
Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We have to assume that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of this fight?
You couldn't watch it? Ugh, this is another hard one, in a way. He saw he said blue doors, didn't he? If he was in the trees and this happened then maybe he didn't see it because this blocked the view. This is the only thing I can think of that he got the view blocked because this was in the way. But he said he got lost for 30 minutes, so that wouldn't add up, right?
Your Honor, I have evidence. Yes, Your Honor.
Why did Cody look away from the fight?
I'm gonna try it.
Here's my proof.
What? What? Can you watch the climax of the fight? Was he using the digital camera? Victory scene in every battle he won. I don't know if I can use any other evidence.
Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing that has been quite clear is that in this boy's testimony, he did not believe his witness was a murderer. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV. The more real fight, the more he would have watched. Huh? Do they want me to say this? Missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Probably.
Something else?
What can possibly distract a boy from seeing his idol samurai fight?
Mr. Wright, please arraign for making baseless claims.
Okay, so they want me... Do they want me to just show the camera? Here's my proof. I guess they were thinking he didn't see it because he was trying to take a picture of the last part, and he didn't know how to use his camera right. I mean, they didn't even take any health away from that one, so I'm not... That was weird, I guess.
What's this, the camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too.
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way you could just stand there watching his hero. And not take a picture.
I mean, that's what I was going for, kind of, but I didn't know how they wanted me to say it, because the dialogue's weird, so I guess that's why I didn't take health away? I don't know. There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet, so you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything's deciding more than that. Have him testify again.
Right. Yeah, means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera, and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid.
Now he's all cryy. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yep.
That doesn't sound convincing at all.
I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Escaped. So you did see the beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving strangely.
Wait. Oh, this is making me think different things. Did they put the guy in the Steel Samurai costume and stab him instead? And he had sleeping pills in him? I don't know. We need more still.
Why couldn't you take a picture?
My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. Lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it.
When the lens opened, what did you see?
Well, a person on the ground in the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yup.
Yup.
That's all?
Yeah, I told you. I didn't take a picture.
I would have, once I got that lens open. Did you really not take a picture? Not even one? No, you definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey.
Bullseye.
How did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody. It's one of my powers.
What? Wow.
This feels great.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this.
You erased them?
Yeah. Why would you erase...
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved samurai victorious?
Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that?
He's becoming less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can pick holes in such a short testimony?
There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about.
I opened my camera to take a picture, but lens wouldn't fit. Took a few shots. It's too late, so I erased them. What's the contradiction?
Pops?
Pops? Yeah. Yeah, I called you Pops, Spike Geezer.
Geezer. I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I'm the bearded gentleman.
That's what I hate about you grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious.
Okay, kid. Off with the gloves. Testify. Witness testify.
Yeah.
Every scene of Battle 1. Would this work?
Cody!
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never miss one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. I'm adding it to the evidence bin, and I should have given it to you at the start of the trial if this is actually like a normal court trial. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
One right, yes, yeah. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all the pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
I mean, this seems a little weird to be bringing up, but, Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? The Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary. I certainly would expect a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait. No way.
Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is.
Mia, are you sure about this? Did he actually...
So wait, was Jack trying to kill the Steel Samurai instead? So he did do it, but he was being assaulted? I guess that would be the plot twist, right? That he actually did kill him, but he was defending himself? Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder?
Oh wait, or maybe the Jack guy took the Steel Samurai outfit. And he pretended to use his leg. Because he is the one who put the sleeping pills in the guy's thing because he wanted to be a star again. So they were trying to kill Will, but they killed Jack instead, or something. That could be it too.
I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way. No, it's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever.
Your Honor, the witnesses revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. Same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
No, brother? They had to put that text in red just because it's the cliche line?
Order. Order, I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
No,
Got him to cry.
Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
What? Oh, okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Why?
Order, order, order.
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai the one was who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently we have made a serious error.
An error?
What's this all about? If you understand what really happened, it's quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order, order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor.
Oh, cool, I was actually right then. And my other thing, that he put the sleeping pills himself to try and get the spotlight again or something.
Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning, as he obviously knew Will Power's foot injury.
But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already?
That's what everyone thought, but remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at guard station at 1. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to the Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim, do such a thing?
I don't know.
I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. It was different person inside the suit. Pops.
Huh? Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I did save.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
Uh-oh. What? Show us quick.
No, man, if you're not gonna look at me like that.
No!
Yeah, here it is.
Studio 2. Oh, so I was right. They were at Studio 2.
Well, looking at this, it's just a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, but it looks like this isn't... looks like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
I thought it was weird that they said the blue door. So I was right.
Mia, what?
Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor, may I see that photo one more time, please?
Certainly, I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, divisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistencies in the photo. Your Honor, look at this.
I see. A gate?
Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate?
The number? Yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like it's a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct?
No.
I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But
that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain, that I might be shocked along with you, with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map to prove that I was correct like a few minutes ago when I was testifying and you didn't believe me because you're all jerks. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate in the photo, Your Honor. Here's the true scene of the crime. Here, at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Studio 2 is no longer being used for filming.
I see. This is significant. Why?
Good question. I really should think this through more. Yeah, the path was locked. The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonell's testimony? Let me remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. But everyone in the trailer could have been guilty. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on the day of the meeting was held in the very trailer, there was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. And since they have the tinted windows, no one would notice inside the meeting where the murder took place. And if Jackman had dinner with Manila or something during the break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vaquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime.
Order! Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jackman. Mr. Jackman, for some reason, stole the samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2.
This is madness. Mr. Jackman is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal the samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder?
Well, no, of course not.
Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jackman, stole the costume.
I have proof. The sleeping pills now.
You do? He's like, crap, you do?
Yeah, we got you. He doesn't even know we got him. John, he doesn't even know.
You do, Mr. Wright?
Now that they're so surprisingly, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jackman stole the costume. This is it.
An empty medicine bottle?
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Jackman and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicion, yes, but there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea. Examine Hammer's body. Test Power's blood. The blood wouldn't be in...
Idea? Very well, let's hear it.
I want you to check this bottle for fingerprints. If the claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. Forensics? We don't do that in court cases. No.
I suppose, very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in the case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than what we previously thought. The Steel Samurai, seen by Mr. Oldbag, may have been the victim, Jack Hammer.
3-day trial, yep.
The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2, and those in the trial did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the samurai's costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework. And are you just bluntly saying that I'm a detective now?
Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
The trial would be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well, court is adjourned.
Well, that was interesting. Even more evidence left to find. I wonder if my controller is not charging on my Switch correctly, though. It says that it's there. It's weird that it's losing power. I don't know. It's weird. Ew. That was a close one. You were saved by a hair. That's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home. About 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course, we're kidding. Probably. Are you? I wasn't kidding. Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. To be continued? Question mark. Wow, am I even gonna finish this trial today? I guess they definitely make the other episodes a little longer, huh? Let's see if we can solve a murder. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad, I'm sorry I missed it. Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system they decided to speed up the whole process. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Right. Your chest has permanently grown bigger due to Mia being in you for too long. Congratulations, Maya. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place really is peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard's down. Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
You eat, you die.
She's alive.
About Mr. Hammer.
I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You dragged a star down from the sky and stomped on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forgive this.
Oh, great, she's really PO'd this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. Impossible.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal, he's a pushover, does whatever Vesquez tells him to do. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Pan to camera, no? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
Oh no, Phoenix likes it too. No, it doesn't. Of course not. So can you switch to Mia really quick? No reason. I was wondering about Dee Vesquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets away.
She seems bitter. And she was the one covering up for herself with the statue. But it seems like the director and the producer might have murdered him together.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
I don't know if I can show her anything.
Anyone here now? I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming, just one time.
We still haven't really cleared the assistant, though. Is the weird thing about this. Now they're making me think of, like, this weird scene where the assistant is, stabbing... stabbing the Jack guy, while the director and the producer just watch, sipping their wine while they, eat their T-bone steak. Now that's what I'm picturing. It's probably nothing like that, but... Still don't like that assistant. She seems suspicious. Something's weird there. This trial will be over by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. The thing here is, though, the window was frosted, so they couldn't see out the window, so if people were inside there, they couldn't see him being stabbed with the spear.
I guess. This is where you found the bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
No touching. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean to. I almost had a heart attack.
Guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatique, indeed.
Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for the sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
How's Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper clip with hot coffee in it.
Paper cup with hot coffee in it? Oh. Right.
Talk about burns, pal.
Wow. That's the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, sounds like the one who put Prowse to sleep was none other than the victim.
Wait, is Gumshoe getting better? Is Gumshoe actually changing as a character? He said he had good news. So is he actually trying to work for justice? And not just blatantly take someone? Yeah, Hammer is the person who died in this case. The person who they thought was the victim, we're now saying is the samurai, so people are like, what? The victim is the murderer? But no, the victim is the one who got murdered, and apparently they switched his clothes or something.
So I was right.
Okay, so we have his fingerprints on it for sure now. How goes your investigation?
To tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. Feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
So you're looking for the traces of sleeping pills now?
How? It's supposed to say now, but it says how. Typo. Oh wait, no. I guess it's how. Yeah, never mind. That would make sense. Never mind. Never mind. Mistake. My mistake. They had another actual typo a while ago, but that was fake typo. Not real.
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the Pretrendic, but I have the capabilities to make a curious examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pill, see? If there's traces, it'll change colors.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are we waiting for?
No, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright.
So the food on this place had been laced with sleeping pills.
Yeah, looks like it.
Well, now we know. Anything in the dressing room still?
The empty dressing room. It's like this are kind of lonely, aren't they?
I'm sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine. He just might not have a producer or director. Or assistant. I'm not sure still.
Yeah.
The only thing about this is the girl was a fan of the Steel Samurai. But she was the one who cooks the steaks, and she put the steaks in Studio 2. So she would have still been there. She would have been between them all. And she could have helped lace the stuff and worked with Hammer. We don't know. So she's still not all there. I don't think we have anything there. Looks like, at least. But it's good that we found that evidence. What do you think of this? Oh, I guess she doesn't want to talk about it? Who's here?
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But what? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer.
The mascot of Global Studios. Apparently its name is Mr. Monkey. They make me wonder, did the thing actually fall this way, and it blocked Studio 1 instead of blocking Studio 2? That's always a possibility, right? Why did this fall? We don't know. Could be something. Oh, great.
Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello?
Oh, both of them are loud now? That's weird.
Hello?
Mia, maybe you should try to be polite.
I'm watching the clouds.
That's all she had to say, apparently. Well, John, I guess we're back to this thing again. An incinerator. Apparently I just put this one in. Dry covered in soot, they must not clean it much. Doesn't these things seem suspicious? There's a salmonella in these requires 8. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
Something wrong?
I don't know, I'm getting a funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know?
Can't say that I do.
Yeah, there's still no bone on the plate, is what we're finding odd. That's the same dialogue as before. I feel like it's good to check this stuff, though.
There's a big 2 printed here, so this is the number in Cody's photograph. And to think if he hadn't brought that photograph in.
Don't get all teary-eyed yet.
On close inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think it's part of some temporary set. Trailer door, it's unlocked.
Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare car she needed. Or she's the murderer. Nothing in here. Are you sure there's nothing in there? This is where they had the meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around.
I guess, if I think about it, I haven't had these controllers off the dock for more than 3 hours. So I guess the controller battery... Well, not for more than 3 hours. Almost 3 hours. They could die, unless they're just like having their batteries die. My controller, my Switch's batteries is gonna die because I don't have a fan. Everything will just die. I don't know. Yeah, they said that stuff before about him. Doesn't look like there's anything really in here, though. Oh, you can actually talk to her, right?
Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and...
Sure. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of Steel Samurai, so I'm gonna kill him. I mean...
You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fave blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it.
Oh dear. Well, that makes it sound like she isn't the killer. But does that mean it's the director or the assistant? It didn't seem like the director would be the killer, so that still leaves the assistant. But I don't know. It seems weird. Something isn't adding up here. We're missing something. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila.
If you talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves.
Oh dear. I guess she doesn't like him.
What? Why are you showing that to me?
What?
Is there anything that I could show her that would... Don't let me show the picture. I don't know what to do with that one. There's something we're missing here.
This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. I don't have the keycard anymore, so I can't go in there today. This is a security camera takes photos of everyone who comes through the gate. Doesn't seem to be switched on today. Yeah, they always show that part. I'm bushed. Maybe I'll sit down for a bit.
Yeah, the old thing.
Let's talk to him again.
Mr. Wright, you did very well today, thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. It's a serious court case.
Why can't we show him that he was drugged?
Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these steel samurais in my life. These are the steel samurais that appeared in my shows. Fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean, so much to these kids, you know? Huh?
Oh yeah, we already went over how heavy it was.
Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her the difference these days.
Why is that?
Why is that? Well, ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios went on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and,
And what?
nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
That seems pretty important.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him, and now everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's why when he began appearing in productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago.
Huh. That seems like an important fact.
I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah.
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out.
I think we might be able to ask the smoker lady about 5 years ago. Maybe. Or not. Oh, can I look at this?
There's a big two-punch here.
Felt like the incinerator or something might have been important, but I guess not.
I look quite a scene with the Steel Samurai using, but you have to dress up as him, and thus the hammer accidentally got that.
All this to boost his fame, maybe? I don't know. He didn't really respond to anything, though, right?
Do I want to talk to Detective Gumshoe again? It'd be helpful if we could talk to the other guy. No, I keep going the wrong way. This way. We need some other piece of evidence or something. We're missing something. Alright. Kicking off again, that poor assistant. What? What are we missing? There's something we're missing. Actually, did we go inside of the... No, we went inside the dressing room, but is there something else in here? Oh, no. The assistant's in here now. Did you kill him?
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? Are you cleaning up your evidence? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but... This week is the last episode of Steel Samurai. What? No!
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, you went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true, then. Rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
A film set? That trailer was part of the film set, then? Why is my battery dead? I can't move my controller, though. So it's awkward. This one has low battery, too.
So, doing this now. So yeah, that's the video game. Well, I guess my Joy-Cons are dead, so I'm gonna have to call this one short, maybe. Do they let you save whenever?
Weird. I'm not getting any juice out of this one at all. No, it detects it.
Wish you could use the Joy-Cons when they're, you know, docked. Well, that's weird. I can't even save it right now like that, then. I guess I have to wait until they charge up again. Or something. I don't know why they weren't charging in the first place. That's weird. Feel like they didn't fully charge for some reason. Something weird happened. Either way, I was hoping we'd get this trial done, but it looks like with the evidence we still have to find, we'd go over like another hour anyway. So I guess we'll have to save Mr. Quail Powers for the next one. So for anyone dropped in, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Be back tomorrow with more Steel Samurai goodness. And all that stuff. And thanks for dropping in as usual, John. Hope everyone has a good day. All that junk. I'm gonna go eat dinner. See you, everyone.